We're not against rap. We're not against rappers. But we are against those thugs.
Yo, Channel 6 podcast back again. Episode 13 on Saturday night. It's your boy Marcus. Got my boy Mike, Tech Mode CEO. More on the Tech Mode coming soon. How you doing
Yeah,
tonight?
man, I'm all right, man. Just chilling, chilling live, man, with you on this Saturday evening, quiet one at that, and just ready to get it on. While we live on,
Bet.
just kind of get some stuff out. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. We are currently live right now on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. We'll be live on Facebook. Probably the next show or the show after. Isaac just something to alert he about to jump on in a little bit.
Yeah, I saw it.
Uh, Big sports night tonight. Lakers and Celtics is about to tip off in a little bit.
Mm,
Historic rivalry. You know, a lot on the line.
excuse me.
They already dick riding saying this is a finals preview. Malika Andrews, yellow ass, was saying that bullshit before the game started.
Oh man.
Um, Duke is currently leading North Carolina right now, 68-61.
Hmm.
About 7 minutes left in the second half. Duke is ranked number 2. North Carolina's unranked. But it's still a major game. Duke could easily lose this game tonight. Ranking don't
Yeah.
mean nothing when them two play against each other.
No, it don't.
And
No, it don't.
what else we got going on? The Hawks is busting the Pacers' ass right now, 62-45. And
Okay.
thought the matter was a spring training game today. Guess not. Or at least not yet.
What
But
sport?
what's up?
What sport?
Spring training for baseball.
It was actually. I saw it when I was looking at TV earlier. I just didn't tune in, but it was live anyway from from what I saw. Uh, don't quote me on that, but I did. I did run across it. Matter of fact, it's a lot of games actually. The Yankees and the Astros currently in the bottom of the eighth. Mets and Marlins playing bottom of the seventh. Marlins up. Braves beat the Pirates 6-5. Phillies and Blue Jays. Phillies won 5-4. Then Blue Jays played again against the Tigers. Blue Jays won 5-0. Angels beat the Brewers. Brewers 6-2. St. Louis Cardinals beat the Nationals 5-3. Twins beat the Red Sox 8-9. And final, the Rays beat the Orioles 6-3.
Bet. And while we're talking about baseball, it's pretty sure something happened with somebody the other night, and they probably wish they had a bat in their hand to defend themselves. Hopefully, it ain't come to that. Luckily, it ain't come to that. But Thursday night, when after the Lakers defeated the Knicks,
Mm-hmm.
ESPN lead voice just signed $100 million deal.
Yeah, he
Stephen
did.
A. Smith was confronted by star forward LeBron James. You know, it's kind of murky what the confrontation was about. LeBron James took it as if Stephen A was talking about his son. In my opinion, he was only talking about Bronny James's gameplay.
Thank
It
you.
didn't garner. I feel like it didn't garner that type of confrontation. It's not like Stephen A. Smith got on he got on the air and said, "Oh, Bron, that old bitch ass nigga, Bron a
Right.
punk, Bron a hoe, or whatever." He said the man can't ball, which is true. It is what it is. So,
So I guess the question is why his damn data is just so ultra sensitive about the thing. You know what I mean? When he know his son is better served where he's currently at in the G League. And plus, all Stephen A was doing just giving his personal observation, which that's what he's paid to do. And it's not like he was disrespecting or
yeah,
didn't cross the line in any way, form, or fashion. So for him to I get because we are all parents. So if either one of our
yeah,
kids, actually, be in that sport, and I was to hear that, I wouldn't have got mad. But I guess for some reason it might have just been the fact that it was a live game, and he know the world was
yeah.
watching. He felt like he just felt like it was somewhat in his mind, somewhat premeditated, like he wanted to do it because he know everybody would,
Uh-huh.
everybody would see it, and they
Yeah, I
just make
can't
their
wait for
own.
everybody to see me check that nigga.
Yeah, everybody
That
would
type
make
shit.
they, have their own speculation type. So if that's the case, that's what it lean more toward. That's a petty ass type of shit, man.
Yeah. And then another thing too, Stephen A. Smith, along with every other journalist, got a job to do.
Simply
It's
put.
their job to report on sports. Just like they talk about when Bronny has good games in the G League and the NBA, they're gonna talk about his bad games. Just like every other player. Every player in the league is somebody's son. You
Yep.
can't is everybody gonna have to worry about somebody mama or daddy running up on them during the game or after the game because somebody's feelings got hurt? That's crazy. And plus, I give you another example. Uh, they said way worse shit about John Morant in the last 2 years compared to Bronny James. Off the court, off the court stuff and all that.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't see T Morant run up on Stephen A. or Skip Bayless or whatever. And the thing about Shannon Sharp, that was unrelated. That was a game in-game confrontation when Shannon was clashing was talking trash on the court as a fan. It actually started with Steven Adams, and then
Oh, really?
Ja jumped in, and the father jumped in, but it had nothing to do with like I say Ja, but they was calling Ja thug. They were saying the man was about to get kicked out the league. They were saying the father was in the way. The father was a bad influence. The friends was a bad influence. Telling the man he can't have a gun, all type of stuff. And nobody got ran up on. That's just a bad example of shit. When you ever heard of any other player, dog, I give you a better, even funnier example. They was making fun of Scottie Pippen Jr. 2 years ago when he got drafted to the Lakers
Oh, for
because
real? What?
his mama was dating somebody on the team.
Oh,
I'm trying to think of dude's name. I done pulled it. I'm about to pull it
he
up
played with the
now.
Lake. You talking
Yeah,
about Malik Beasley? Malik Beasley?
yeah, yeah. Because she went with Malik Beasley, and they drafted Scottie Jr. to the team. It was matter of fact, Shannon Sharp Ocho Cinco was clowning them among other people. So I mean, you ain't see Scottie Pippen out there running up on nobody because people had his son name and his baby mama name in their mouth. And
Right.
matter of fact, Scottie Jr. got on social media and said none of that about. He said he trying to make a team. He said he ain't got time to pay attention to none of that.
Yeah,
And look,
because it has nothing to do with him.
exactly. And look, Malik Beasley ain't even on the team no more. Pippen Jr. ain't on the team no more. He thriving well in Memphis. Done actually got a legit contract now, no more two-way shit. So it all worked out. Why? Because they ignored it. They didn't feed into the bullshit or stoke the flame. He just kept his head low and balled out. That's all he did. That's all Bronny got to do.
Yeah.
And you know why they didn't talk bad about him? And you know why you never heard nothing bad about Scottie Pippen play? Because nigga can actually hoop. If he had his deadly height, he would have probably been at least a bottom first, second round pick in the NBA draft the year he came out, but he didn't get drafted. Okay, fine. He still got signed to a team because of his daddy, because of Scottie Pippen. But of course, the difference is Scottie Pippen earned the spot on the G League. He got cut. He got traded to the Grizzlies, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but he ended up on the G League there. The Memphis Soul. Like I say, he worked his way onto the main roster and got his contract. That's the best example. So if all these other people ain't running up on journalists and stuff, now if Stephen A actually called the boy out his name, I can understand. Yeah, you run up on Stephen A, you can bust his head wide open if he was talking out, if he was calling your son out his name and all type of stuff like that. But you got to keep a steady head. LeBron, you worth $1 billion, man. You worth $1 billion, dog.
You would think you know better, man, but you have to set the example, man.
Why you arguing with a $1 million nigga and you $1 billion nigga? On top of that, you don't. If you would have put hands on, you don't get no points for that because number one, Stephen A. almost 60 years old. Number two, what up?
What up, fam?
Number two, Stephen A. 6 inches shorter than LeBron and 60 pounds lighter. So you don't get no points for beating up no little old ass man.
Oh, we talking about the LeBron incident with Stephen A.
Like I say, the dude, they could have had it. They could have done it on the low.
Yeah, I actually listened to.
We just talking about LeBron.
Because he was like, look, all he had to do was call him up, personal, have a one-on-one. Stephen A. said he would have gladly flew to him and had that talk face to face. I really didn't see why. Like I said, man, to me, it just felt like it was premeditated because you knew everybody was watching, man. But that's just the petty shit that he do, though. That's the petty shit that Bron do, man.
Yeah, high school shit. You beefing with somebody the whole week, but y'all gonna wait till the pep rally or the football game on Friday night to fight because now you got a crowd to hype each other up.
That's some
shit.
Yeah, clown shit, man.
That's y'all king, though.
Who king?
Y'all, you better. The one who really performed the most is not on live tonight
at all.
That ain't my guy. My guy is MJ 23.
That's their king, though. That's their king.
I forgot which Diplomats member said it on the song, but one of them boys said, "Why would I want to be the king? Every king you see in the movie either gay or die at the end of the movie. So why would you want to be king?"
Yeah, he just could have handled it better, man. That's all that is to it. But he gonna have to suck that up, man. Those type of talks, constructive talks about his son, is going to continue to happen. So you better get used to it.
His son trash. I mean, plain and simple.
Yeah, he better get used to it because that talk is going to continue, man. People around the league that gets paid to do it, they're going to. Now, some of them may be scared, but that talk is going to continue, man. That criticism is going to continue. It's
It's
not
fit to
like
get worse. It's fit to get worse because now they see LeBron is rattled. So now people fit to double and triple down on the comments. Now that they see it bother them, that's why you ain't supposed to let people know you bothered.
Yep.
Because now they really gonna fuck with you.
I don't know. Well,
Like I say, you don't. I've never been to prison before, but like I say, some things because of the climate we live in, you gotta have a penitentiary mentality for some things. You don't show you bothered, and you don't show like who can bother, what can get you bothered. Like you don't talk about your family members or whatever, because guess what? Somebody gonna use your family member against you. Because now they're gonna use it as a weakness against you.
I always do, man.
So
Always.
best thing to do, just be unbothered. Like I say, whatever he wanted to say to Stephen A, he could have said it on his own. And that's the wrong person to run up on, because number one, Stephen A then gave you many examples of why he ain't the one to run up on. Number one, that boxing video he put out, he can't punch and swing for shit, so you know he can't fight. Number two, he can't shoot a gun because you look at the clips on General Hospital where he holding the gun and shooting, he don't know how to hold a gun. So
I
that's
haven't,
out.
I
And
haven't,
he's
I, ha-
saying,
I haven't, I haven't seen the first clip of any of his General Hospital
I'm gonna
stuff.
pull it
So,
up. I'm pull it up in a little bit. So
I,
he can't fight and he can't shoot. Number three, he said 100 times on First Take and on his podcast that he doesn't believe in the no snitching, stop snitching rule. And he will call the police if he have to, if he feel like he in danger. So a person that can't fight, can't shoot, will snitch, will call the police, that's not the type of person you need to be trying to start something with. It's not going to end well.
nah.
He kept that shit real on one of them episodes. He was like, I don't know about the rest of y'all. Yes, I believe in snitching. Yes, I believe in dialing 911 when I need help. So run up on you, and he got security. I posted
Now
some
that
pictures
he
on
do,
Twitter yesterday. Every event he has,
he
and
got
more than
some
likely
bread,
they
man. So
armed
he got,
because he know
you
how
know
he
it,
run his mouth.
you know it.
He know he ain't safe. But I'm about to jump off for a little bit. I'm gonna let y'all run it or whatever. Cause like I
Yeah.
told Mike, I had to step out for a few minutes,
Oh, you good.
so I'm gonna let y'all run it till I get back.
All right. So Mike, you catch SmackDown last night?
Mm. The thing I did Friday night after I got in, I had my coworker help me because I don't upgrade it, man.
Upgrade or what?
16 Pro Max. So I had him to wipe my old 13 clean. That's pretty much all I did, and I just stayed up, just kind of mess with the phone a little bit, and just watching some what was I watching? I was watching Person Adventures on Prime Video. I ain't seen no but you can tell me as far as what happened or
Oh
anything,
no, I just want to
crazy.
see. I just wanted to know what your opinion was on the. You remember Rikishi's "I Did It For You" rock when
Rikishi, I did it for you.
when he
Uh,
ran over Steve Austin
in the parking lot.
and hit him with the car.
Vaguely, man. Hold on. When this happened, was this part of the Attitude Era?
Yeah,
Golly, man. Vaguely, man. Not It doesn't.
Oh man. So I don't know, man. I don't even know, man. It ain't gonna fit. It ain't gonna flow right now. It ain't gonna
Nah,
flow right
to be honest, it won't, bro. If you really dive into it, man.
now. Oh man. Now pretty much like what happened was, somebody had ran over Steve Austin and hit him with a car, and nobody knew who it was, and it ended up being Rikishi. And then Rikishi had told The Rock, "Oh, I did it for you, Rock. I did it for you." And then last night, Naomi, she was the one that attacked Jade Cargill, and she told Bianca Belair, like, "I did it for you. I did it for you, Bianca. I did it for us." It was just kind of like a
Oh, I
rehash,
see.
though.
But anything you want to add to as far as what we was just on
I
talking
mean,
about?
it
I'm
just
about to
showed
I'm
me.
about to grab me a juice, but go ahead. I can hear you.
Okay, nah, it's just more of uh, just show me the type of person that LeBron is. I mean, I'm all about taking care of your kids or making, stepping up for your kids or whatever. But
Oh, for sure.
you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know what he said that would have ticked him off, or what he thought he said that would have ticked
All
him.
of it. All of it then. The thing was, you got to be able to listen to the context as far as everything that's being said and how it's being said. But none of that what Stephen A said was disrespectful.
Yeah, I mean,
What he told him was what he do on a daily basis, Monday through Friday, bro.
but at the same time, if LeBron wanted to be, I mean, obviously he's gonna be biased because that's his kid or whatever. But my thing is, look at your son game, and you can't tell me he balling.
He ain't doing nothing.
I mean,
And
the only reason he
and
was
all,
drafted,
his damn daddy.
is because of LeBron James. I think
Other than,
nobody would have drafted him
he would have went undrafted, bro.
if his name was Bronny Harrison. He would have went undrafted, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if he was any other last name, he wouldn't have been drafted. But I mean, he I don't know, bro. And then my thing was Stephen A. I guess they made him talk about it. So
Yeah, because his boss is gonna shoot him that text. You're gonna get that text, which he did, because he actually, if you saw I forgot how long it was, because the way the cameras is on us now, it was him and Molly. It was him and Molly, and he talked about it then and broke it down. You know what I mean? And my thing was, and it's what he said. All you had to do, if you really wanted to have a conversation, why don't you just hit me? Hit me on my phone. I would have flew where you was. We would have talked in person, one on one. Simple enough. That's all they had to do. But the fact that the whole world was watching, because it was a live game and he was courtside, being that the Knicks was playing. He felt that was the best time. They felt that was the best time to do that, which it wasn't. So, I disagree that he handled it like that. He could have just easily just hit him up on the phone, man. He got his number. Hell, if he don't have it, he can always reach out to Rich Paul. Rich Paul definitely got Stephen A's number.
right.
One way or the other, he can get in touch with Stephen A. Smith. Simply put. So he, Braun could have handled that better, man. But being that it was his son, he was just ultra sensitive, man. And even if it's actually good constructive criticism about his son, nothing disrespectful, that's gonna fuck with him. But he better get used to it,
Yeah.
because he's gonna continue to get that.
Yeah. Nonstop.
So
And don't let him bust out. Don't let him get out the league.
what you think is gonna happen then? It's gonna, man. Come on, man.
He's gonna be out there with Jamarcus Russell now.
Come on now. It's
Well,
gonna
actually,
it's
I
gonna
can't
talk.
say that. He was a second round pick, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, he was just a late round pick," or you know what I'm saying. But he'll be on that long list of couldn't compete up to my dad's name, legacy, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, and then that talk is that criticism is gonna enhance even more. So you can He just need to just hone them skills where he at.
Man,
Stay there, stay there for a few years or whatever.
true. You ever man, I was searching on Instagram, I was just flipping through the things or whatever. And then I seen that old Jay Lethal Woo off. Man, that thing had me dying, bro. You ever seen that one? Him and Ric Flair?
Oh man, listen. I would just go to YouTube and
Yeah, I went to YouTube after I saw the clip. I was like, I gotta see the
bro,
whole
that dude is amazing, man. Hilarious, bro.
yeah.
Just like when it comes to you got him, him and Ric Flair, and then you got what's but the name? Then you got Jay Farrow who can impersonate any fucking body.
Mm-hmm.
You know who that is? You know
Yeah, yeah,
Jay
the guy
Farrow.
that, yeah,
That dude right there, man. Listen here, man. Boy, that dude is a genius, man. I don't know how he do it, but
oh yeah. Yeah, I
as
seen
far as Lethal,
yeah.
Lethal do his thing, man.
You see, yeah, he do a good Macho Man too, man.
He do, he do, he do. He
Man, but
absolutely do.
I had seen that clip and I was like, oh man, I think I watch that clip at least once or twice a year, man. I just have to like if I want a good laugh, yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
I
He'll
flip that
be
thing
yeah.
on real quick and I be like, man, that junk,
He either one. You can't go wrong with either one of those guys, man.
yeah.
And you know who else though? Them two.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to sports, you got what is that short joker name? Caliendo.
Ooh,
Frank Caliendo.
I don't know that name.
Look him up. Look him up. Look him up. When it comes to sports, because he do the same thing Jay Farrow do, but
Oh
he
yeah.
just does it. He just does it on the sports side. Oh boy! But the main person, whew, I would probably have to say Madden. Just how
Man.
Madden would sound, yes. Just how John Madden would sound,
Mm-hmm.
just like him. Just like him.
Dang.
Just like him. Yes, to a T. So you have to, but since you don't know who that is, take your time. Take your time and watch. You'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But check it, man. I'm on football forever, man, and I've been seeing a lot of stuff. But the one I'm just now looking at now that was just happening. Oh shit. Chiefs wide receiver Xavier Worthy. When hold on. Will not be charged. He had got arrested on Friday. Says hold on. He was booked for assault against a family or a household member by impeding their breathing or circulation. Third degree felony.
What's wrong with these kids, man?
But it says here that he will not be charged following Friday's arrest. Shit, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I
It just feel like,
wonder what happened.
I mean, it's a long one. It's very long. Excuse me. Um, basically,
Oh, it was over a woman, I see. Okay.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Good thing he ain't getting charged, player. But I don't know, man. Just I don't know why it's always got to be something in regards to a rookie who does good. I mean, excuse me, does good, and then they just feel like they got to have that one time, that little one negative thing that's gotta come towards them. They don't, I don't know why, man. I don't know what it is, bro. But it just seems like just every time, man, it seems like we are always the ones that be attached to that shit.
Yeah,
Every fucking time, man. Can't we just go? Can't we just continue to get bags, just continue to play, and just be under the radar, and not have to
you
worry about
can't. I'm
our
gonna tell
names
you
being
why
attached to some bullshit, man.
we can't, bro, because we don't know how to act, bro. We don't know how to act. We come from that. We come from the backwoods. You know, we gotta grind to the top, and then we get to the top, and we still on that backwood mentality. And then we bring that same chick that probably got the same mentality that now she getting this lavish lifestyle, and you try to cut her off or hold her back, and then she gonna act the fool and show you what she was before she got the money, and then both of y'all looking like boo boo the fool. Then that's why all the NFL players be looking for these rich white women that be out there, because they play the game good. They're gonna get pregnant. They're gonna get pregnant, and then they're gonna get all the alimony and child support to go behind it. And while and all the other folks, they just gonna scratch their faces, break up, damage property, and all this other jazz, and both of y'all go to jail. But not the white women. They play the game. Oh, no, we gonna get this kid in you. We gonna raise this kid, and you gonna support this kid for 18 years, and we gonna make sure we get all that money you got.
Some of them, some, if not most.
That's that way, but that's the cycle, man. That's the cycle. It's only a handful of it's only a handful on that make it through.
Correct.
I mean, I hate to say it, but LeBron and his old lady, you know what I'm saying? They've been together since high school.
I commend him on that part. I mean, he got my respect on that. He got himself a good one, man. He got himself a good one. Much respect to that, man. Much respect.
But it make you wonder though, like, you know, you think when you get to that status, is there an arrangement or an agreement at that point in time? It's like
between who?
You know, the player and the wife. Because you got to think, you know, you got all these people throwing themselves at you, and then, you know, I mean, I commend the dude if he was faithful the whole time or whatever, but at the same time, it make you think like they like it's just like the whole Epstein thing, bro. Like, you know, you get to a certain status, you know, you want freaky deaky stuff.
Speaking of which, bro, I ain't even it just flowed the way it flowed yesterday, bro. I didn't even see anything. Did you?
I ain't even think about it, to be honest with you.
Because yeah, my mind was on something else, man.
I was just about to ask you if the names or the list or whatever came out.
I didn't see anything, which was crazy, and I've been on the book, just kind of flowing, just
yeah, I don't think it is because
checking through.
You would have heard something.
You would think. I didn't see anything, bro. So, shit, I guess not, man. You know what I'm saying? More. I'm still on football forever. I'm gonna skip that one. There's a mock trade potential between Patriots and the Seahawks, where Patriots would get DK, and the Patriots were seeing Joe Mixon from Tennessee, Joe Mixon the third, and a 25 third round pick to the Seahawks for DK.
I don't know how that trade would work out.
That's a potential. It ain't nothing that's fully work out. But here's something that's big though.
What's that?
I'm assuming he'll be the first cornerback, defensive back off the board on the board, but they're now saying that his draft stock is going to go down because of due to a hamstring injury, and that is corner from Michigan, Will Johnson, because he said here that he will not work out at his pro day, and they saying because of that his stock is going to go down.
I don't buy it.
Which, remember I told you, Now this ain't got nothing to do with him, but it has something to do with we're talking about S2.
Mm-hmm.
So now you think about it now, reading this. So then we go to S2. So now we think, okay, now you think you should go ahead and do those early quarterback activities first? Because if something like this happens, at least you got something that you done that people have already seen.
Talking about like postseason, like
No, like um whatever type of drills other than the 40
mm-hmm.
that the QBs do
Right.
during the combine before pro day,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you get all that in, all your throwing stuff, whatever it is. But I'm saying at least you got a package that you've already done.
Right.
That's all. That's put together now. So just in case the lead up to you get hurt, and then you're not able to do pro day, but you still got what you did to begin with to lean on, to kind of help be your, the eye test or whatever. So I guess my question is, you think now all court, but in this case we're talking about S2. You think now he should? Well, it's too late now because he's still now none. His mind is made up for pro day, but now you think just based off of what I just read about this guy here, now you think players or quarterbacks now should go ahead and take care of that little whatever it is that they do besides the 40, whatever the
No,
little other thing. You still don't think so?
no, because look, my thing is, if they say his draft stock is gonna fall because of a hamstring injury or whatever, and this happened before his pro day, right?
Yeah. Hold on.
But he said he's
Uh
not gonna do nothing on his pro day because he got the hamstring.
uh says here Johnson will hold a private but check this out. He will hold a private workout on the 14th of April. But by then the damage done been done. Because the pro days, well, as a matter of fact, all pro days aren't the same. Am I right? As far as
Right.
for each player, it's different days and stuff.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, my thing is this: like, uh, if his stock is gonna fall because of that, that just means you wasn't holding him high because he was already a top 10 pick before the thing started anyway.
yeah,
But and if he's injured now, it's not like it's gonna affect him in the season. I mean, if he's not gonna participate, that's fine. You want him healthy when you pick him anyway. So
I'm gonna take it on that.
my thing is like, oh, he got a hamstring injury. I'm not gonna draft him, and then you're gonna give up on a particularly elite level talent only because he was hurt that day. Don't mean he was hurt. It wasn't a career-ending injury, or he wasn't hurt like during the season. You know what I'm saying? Or like it's not like he got an ACL tear at the end of the season where he got to miss the whole season. Even if you do draft him early, he's still not
Right.
playing. I mean,
So at worst here, at the last thing that it said, which ain't bad. I mean, he's still in the first round, but it said now because of it, he'll likely fall outside of the top 15.
and then somebody outside the top 15 gonna get him an elite talent, and everybody gonna look dumb because they missed up on the stupid thing.
Uh, Another one is now they're saying that potentially Russ could return back to the team who drafted him.
Oh, because of trade with Gino.
Yeah, but I think that may happen. But I also think they're actually going to sign. They're actually going to draft a quarterback. I think.
With Seattle.
Yeah, they have to. Because Russ ain't the final answer. But one thing could happen would be is whoever they get, of course, gonna have that Surface Pro in his hand for a little bit
Mm-hmm.
until if something wild was to happen, during the preseason or leading up to the regular season or whatever. If they
Right.
still go along with bringing him back, But for sure, even if they don't, they are getting a quarterback for sure. That's for sure.
I can see that.
Uh, your boy Fields.
That ain't my boy.
Oh.
That
So
ain't my
do I?
boy.
Do I? So do I hear? That sounds like a double back. That's what I'm hearing.
Oh, what you mean? I was never a fan of Justin
Uh,
Fields. Never.
but
I
he
ain't,
is a. But he
no,
is a.
he's not a dog. He left. He couldn't cut it. He couldn't beat out, bro. He couldn't beat out Jake Fromm. If he can't beat out Jake Fromm, what that say?
But he was in red and black though for a little bit, wasn't he? Before he transferred.
He rode the bench. He rode the bench. Yeah, he did. He rode the bench.
All right. So, but this is according to a prominent reporter, Diana Rossini, says that he'll be testing the market, and it says here that the Jets are among the teams that have strong interest in the quarterback.
Look, man, I wish Justin Fields all the luck, but he don't move the needle, bro. He don't move the needle. He had his chance in Pittsburgh, and he wasn't moving. All he do, he could run. I give him that. He could run, but bro, he couldn't cut it in Chicago. I mean, I give him the benefit of the doubt.
Come on, man. It was terrible there, bro.
I mean, that's what I give him the benefit of the doubt. Chicago was garbage. Them 3-4 years he was there, Then he went to Pittsburgh, and he was not moving the needle. Look, what quarterback or what team that starts off 4-2, right, with no guaranteed starter because it was him and Russell Wilson from the get-go.
Mm-hmm.
And you 4-2 with a winning record, and then they still get pushed to the back. What's that tell you?
Well, you got to think though, man. Who started the most games though? He came in when he came in, but
what you mean? He not a starter in Chicago?
Hold on, I thought we were just talking about just strictly Pittsburgh.
Right, but I'm saying, you said who was the starter? He was
in Chicago, yes, but I'm just talking about his stint in the Steel City.
Right, which was 1 year, the same as Russell Wilson. And he started the season. Man. He started the season as the starter. Went 4-2, meaning he was in the positive with a winning record. He was a winning quarterback going into week 7, and still got put on the bench or moved the backup because they felt that Russell Wilson was not only the better quarterback, but offered him a better chance to win games. Because you can't win games throwing for 150 yards a game with no touchdowns and 1 interception, or 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions, and rushing for almost 100 yards. That's not a winning formula for a quarterback. And you could say, oh, well, Lamar Jackson, he do the same thing. But no, Lamar Jackson put 200, 250 out there. You know what I'm saying? Then rush for another 150.
Do you think,
and I'm not even a Lamar fan,
being the right, I'm so I ain't really too high on him, but I mean, he's got talent, big time talent. My question is, do you think being in the right offense will make a difference in your play?
I mean, of course, the scheme. I don't think it's just the scheme. Are you in the right scheme? I think for Justin Fields' talent, he's got to be in a run first scheme, right? Because you gotta. I'm a big fan of, you got to establish the front, the run game, which big houses up front, and then that'll open up the pass game. I think you have that. You can use his legs on play action, and use his arm for them deep downfield throws. But his accuracy has always been an issue.
I tell you what, if he actually was to go back to Chicago now with Ben Johnson,
And why? When there's a better version of
no,
you.
I this is
Oh, all
hypothetical. If he went back now
right.
with what the Bears just did,
Mm-hmm.
and then the coach himself, you know what, that dude, I bet you, and just going off of how he can play and what kind of offense Ben Johnson runs, that Joker may even up having a breakout season, man.
You think so? You think he would do
Yeah,
better? So right now, you put him in the same offense right now with him and Caleb Williams. You think he'll outperform Caleb Williams?
and Ben Johnson's offense.
Like with the same people they got right now in Chicago, same coach right now they
Now,
got in
now,
Chicago.
now we talking now with those two offensive line additions added to the
Yes,
front now.
that
Man,
was saying the team they
he
got right
would
now.
he would eat Caleb Williams' ass up, man.
You think so?
He would eat Caleb Williams' ass up.
I don't know,
He
man.
would eat he would eat he would eat his ass up.
I don't know, man. You got to
I
think.
truly believe it. I truly believe it, bro.
I don't know.
I
I'm
truly
not.
believe it, man.
I'm not a
He
fan
would
of
eat
Justin.
Caleb.
I'm not even
He
a
would
fan of
eat his
Caleb
ass
Williams.
up. Me neither. But with what's there, then them two offensive lines, you got the running back, you got the receivers, you got the tight end. He would eat Caleb Williams' ass up, man.
Mm,
In my personal opinion, bro.
I
For
don't know,
real.
man. I don't
I
know. I
mean, I
think
could be
I would
wrong.
think I would think I would honestly think Caleb Williams will still outperform Justin Fields. Just
What are you
because
basing
even
that
in
on?
college, I think he did more with less in college than what Justin Fields did. Justin Fields had elite talent on the outside. So all he had to do was throw the ball up and people was out there running and catching routes.
So did Caleb.
Testing,
Even
testing,
though,
testing.
We got you.
yeah, we hear you. Even though
Who Caleb had? He had what, Drake
in
London 1 year?
in USC,
Yeah.
yeah. I forgot his other playmaking receiver. I can't call his
Obviously.
name right now.
And he was trash. That's why.
But hey, he's in the NFL. I can't think of his name, man.
Let me see if I can
Can't
find
remember.
out. Caleb
Can't
Williams
remember.
wide receivers in college. So Summer Caleb Williams receiver at the University. DJ Moore.
Once, what?
DJ Moore. Keenan Allen. Wait,
Mm-mm.
what?
That's Chicago's roster. You need to pull up USC's roster.
Some of the okay. I was about to say, wait, this ain't. Were you talking about Jordan Addison,
Yep, that's him. That's him.
who was taken 225th overall in the NFL
Doesn't
draft?
matter. Doesn't matter where he
What's
went
his?
at, bro.
No, that
But
was his number one receiver. That's the one that plays at
but
Minnesota, right?
yes, and that boy is doing good over there.
And they said his number two receiver was taken 241st.
So
I'm
yeah,
trying to
man. I
find.
mean, if we go back to that question, I really believe between them two and with everything that's constructed now, man. Yeah, man. Fields will eat Caleb Williams' ass up, man. Caleb be number two without question, in my opinion. I think he'll be the backup.
Let's see. So he had. All right. So he had in 2023, which was the year I'm assuming he won the Heisman.
Caleb, yeah.
He had Dion Branch. I think that's his name. Oh, Zachariah Branch. Zachariah
Who you
Branch,
talking?
his receiver.
You talking Caleb?
Yeah.
And you talking about his last season at USC?
Mm-hmm.
I just know Drake London and that Addison. I mean that Addison cat. I don't know the other.
All right, let's look at this by positions. Here we go. All right, so we got it's 2023. Let's go to 2022, right? Because that was when he was supposed to come out initially, right?
Yeah.
All right, go. All right, let's do this by receiver. So he had Terrell Bynum, don't know him. Gary Bryant Jr., don't know him. Brendan Rice, which is Jerry Rice's son, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't that great. Jordan Addison, Mario Williams, CJ Williams, Michael Jackson the third, Kyron Hudson, Taj Washington, Ty Shamblin, Ryan Danny. But none of these names like Austin Overn, none of these names is sticking out outside of Jordan Addison. Right? So that was 2022. 2023 was Zachariah Branch, Brennan Rice, Mario Williams, Michael Jackson. So pretty much the same receivers. Dorian Singer. I think that was the other person you talking about. Taj Washington. Makai Lemon, Deuce Robinson, Ty Shamblin, Jaden Moore. So yeah, who are all these people? Now, do you really want me to pull up Justice Fields for wide receivers?
If you may, I mean, you don't pull up what's name, so I guess it's only right that you do that one.
I think he had like Chris Olave and Marvin Harrison. No, he had. He might have had Marvin Harrison Jr.
He didn't have Ken folk on that, man.
Nah, he did. All right, let's look. Roster. That's not it.
Now, what year are you looking at though?
I'm looking at. He only played there 2 years?
Fields?
Yeah.
I won't. More like, well, I guess you can say play, but might as well just
Look
say
at this.
just own it. Just
All
say
right,
on the team for that amount of time, rather.
All right, bro.
But
Check
yeah,
this
go
out.
ahead.
Check this out. This is 2020 to 2021. All right, you got Cameron Babb. You got Chris Olave, Junior Phillip. You got Garrett Wilson, Jameson Williams, the one that went to Alabama,
Mm-hmm.
Xavier Johnson, Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Mm-hmm.
And that was all the receivers.
Those names sound way more familiar than the other list you just listed.
Thank you.
Oh, for sure. No doubt. No doubt.
Oh, and then look, his second year. Oh, let me make sure he's still on the team before I do this. Mm-mm. 2020, 2019, 2020. Is that what I'm looking for? Yeah, he had the same receivers. And he had Cade Stover, the tight end, and J.K. Dobbins.
I mean, Ohio State just better players, man.
That's exactly what I'm saying. So Caleb did more with less than Justin Fields did in Ohio State.
So So
That's
Was
the
go
Justin
combo
now.
that I came in on.
was
Now
that
here's the question. Here's the question. Okay, you just heard all he did was dissect each player and the receivers that they had during college their last 2 years. All right.
Uh-huh.
So now we look at the Chicago Bears constructed current team with new head coach Ben Johnson from Detroit, and they just signed 2 offensive linemen now to beef up the front. And you already know what else they have on wideouts. You got DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, and I'm not sure who the third receiver is, but they got Cole Kmet as their tight end, and they got who the quarterback Swift,
DeAndre Swift
and yeah, they got Swift
from
and somebody
University of
else.
Georgia?
Now you want to say that. See, you didn't want to say that about Fields, but okay, that's okay. All right. So my question is, bro, with that Chicago's newly constructed team, who you think will flourish better? Now think about this before you answer. Consider the head coach, Caleb Williams or Justin Fields, with the newly constructed team now with the Bears, and why?
Is Justin Fields even for sure gonna be the quarterback in Pittsburgh?
Now they say he's testing free agency because from what I saw and what I just seen was the Jets. The Jets might snag him. But set aside that part, just look at
Pittsburgh and Chicago
Caleb.
roster situation.
No. Chicago's only. Chicago's only situation. New head coach, and you already know how his playbook is and what he did that with Jared Goff. And I told Isaac, my thing was everything that's constructed now with the new head coach and his scheme with the 2 offensive linemen up front. So that's pretty decent protection. Running game, decent. I told him, I said Justin Fields will tear Caleb Williams' ass up in Ben Johnson's offense. That's what I told him. That was my response. But what's your take on it as far as who will flourish best in Ben Johnson's offense? Caleb or Justin?
I would just have to say, I'd have to say Justin. Like, yeah,
Why would you
And
say that?
I'm only saying it because
he don't paint his nails.
Oh
nah.
God, man, come on, bro.
I will say that, but you bring that up. Justin Fields is more mentally tough than Caleb Williams. That ain't got nothing to do with the conversation, but he is. That type of stuff in the long run does matter. But yeah, take all that soft shit out that Caleb Williams on, yeah, whatever. But yeah.
I told you,
Plus,
man.
even with bad linemen, bad offensive lines, I've seen Justin Fields
He
still,
flourished.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, he flourished a
a
little bit.
play breakdown. He can wing some shit or improv something if he have to. I ain't really seen Caleb Williams do that a whole lot between USC and Ash in Chicago. He need a lot of stuff going well.
For him to take off.
Uh-huh.
Mm. I think he's a better thrower than Justin Fields.
Yeah, he is. He a better thrower, but Justin Fields is a better athlete.
Yeah, yeah. That I agree with that. But I still think I still think Caleb can do everything Justin Fields can do. Just not
No,
as
I'm
good.
not. I'm not. I don't know about the better part, but he can do that. He can do the same thing. Agreed. My personal opinion, yes, he can. But better? No, no.
I'm just saying Justin Fields couldn't beat out Jay Fromm, bro.
Okay.
Couldn't beat him
And
out.
where Jake Fromm at?
Jake's
No,
Fromm for fake Fromm.
That's a slight on Justin Fields.
Exactly.
Jake Fromm.
Oh.
I'm talking about
I
in
mean,
college now, not the NFL.
Oh,
I
oh,
still
oh.
hold
I was
Justin
about to say,
Fields college wise now because he ran from the grind at Georgia.
because he wanted that number one
Wrong
spot,
now.
and it wasn't just going to be handed to him. Now, mind you, we picked Fields over Trevor Lawrence. What I remember.
y'all had a chance to hold on. No, you
I
talking
don't
about in
think we ever
college
had
now,
a
right?
chance to get Trevor Lawrence.
I think he was in the running with
A legit chance. Because that was right when Kirby was taking over from Mark Richt too. Around that same time. I don't think we ever had a legit shot to get him. And we sure wasn't gonna get him if Mark Richt stayed.
Why you say that?
Because he never see I got in trouble with this before, but damn these people. Because when you talk bad about Mark Richt, they feel like he above criticism because he got his illness. Please be clear. When somebody is making an analysis on Mark Richt's coaching, we're not talking about his illness. We're hoping for the best with him with his Parkinson's. Any slight on his coaching ability has nothing to do with his illness. Please be clear. But he did not recruit well. I give you one example. Cam Newton. One reason why Cam Newton didn't come to Georgia because they was trying to make the fool a wide receiver, a tight end. So he went to Florida.
and stole a laptop.
Yeah. Look at all the people
I knew it.
Go ahead.
I knew about the laptop thing, but hell, I didn't know they was trying to make him a T or a receiver. Damn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Well, I guess that's why he ended up where he ended up at
And plus,
that time.
Rick never really had no mobile quarterbacks.
I don't think he preferred them.
I mean, I
think
can't think
his
of any
style
besides DJ Stockley.
was more of a pro style type of quarterback.
Yeah, because Mark Richt was at Miami, I think, before he came to Georgia, and that's the type of
Imagine when
stuff
he
they were
came to
running.
and when he came to us, because he was there for a long time, but all he had was I want to say, well, he did win one under there. We had old ass, but hey, I give him credit. He tore ass up.
My Chris Wing.
Chris, yes sir. And he was not. He that was all pocket passing. I guess he got a little mixture of pro style in there. Never a runner. Never a runner. But he killed it back there. That's for sure. But all right, man. I guess that'll be so to end it. Cuz so you say Williams.
I still pick Williams over Fields.
Came back also, other than talking about Williams and Fields. I was on Football Forever read some stuff, but the next thing that I was gonna mention, bro, and y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Now that we know Gino is with the Raiders, and done linked back up with his coach that really kind of got him They got him that bag with Seattle, Pete Carroll. They say this cat
Yeah.
is seeking they say he is seeking a deal upwards to 40 to 45 a year.
Who
Give me
is?
your thought. Give me your
Who?
thoughts, please.
Gino?
Geno
Who?
Smith. Yes,
He ain't getting
Geno
that.
Smith. Hold on, check it. I'm finna read it to you. I'm finna read it to you. Geno Smith is expected to sign an extension with the Raiders and is seeking a deal worth 40 to 45 million per year.
He bold.
Seattle was offering a deal to 35-year, which was roughly 5 to 10 million below his asking price. So,
Um, this is the thing about football forever and fadeaway world and all them type sites. You got to be careful when you're getting information off of there. For the sake of this podcasting and stuff, I try to stay away from those type of sites like fadeaway world, clutch points, all that type of stuff, because they will give you incorrect information, misinformation. I try my best to stay with on ESPN, Bleacher Report, Sports Illustrated, stuff like that. And then you got that site NBA Centel that just straight up lie
mm-hmm.
about stuff. So you gotta be careful where you get your information from, especially when we're gonna be playing, when we're gonna be recording for the site. But that's sort of true. It's currently what I'm looking for, that I'm looking at, is he has 31 million left on his current contract, and the Raiders is gonna take up that 31 million. Now he is seeking 30 million. He's not getting 40. He's not gonna ask for 40. If he asking for 40, it's for the simple fact that he's trying to settle for 35. He's not asking for 40 knowing he throwing the thinking he's gonna get 40. Because that's how you got the wager. You got to shoot up and meet somewhere in the middle. He might be asking for 40, hoping to get down to 30, if he asks for 40 at all, but nah, he's he's not getting that. He definitely he not getting that, regardless of if that's that source. And this is Brady Henderson that's reporting this. He
Actually,
Ray.
no, bro. Actually, no.
Mm-hmm,
This is Diana Rossini.
Yeah, from the Athletic. I'm looking at it now on Bleacher
mm-hmm.
Report.
Diana
Yeah,
Rossini. You know,
yeah,
she's
yeah. You used to
she's
work for
a prom
ESPN.
she's a prominent name in
Yeah,
when it comes to
but
reporting.
when you make sure when you get some football forever, it does have make sure it does have something to it, because they'll put some bullshit on there. But at the same token, ESPN report bullshit too. But the difference is they gonna come back and correct it when they say it. But just be careful when you get your
My
stuff
I,
from, because the niggas that run football forever ain't no different than you or me.
mm,
All they doing is getting info from other places,
yep.
or like I say, uh putting sauce on it. But he ain't getting 40 million. Like I say, he probably asking for 40 million, knowing that he gonna meet in the middle or at the bottom, one or the other. Ain't no way.
I didn't even know he
Yeah, that's
requested a
crazy.
trade.
You say,
Oh
did he
yeah.
request a trade?
Yeah, he requested a trade.
Yeah.
But then I guess that means Seattle, Marine right here says that makes Seattle a destination for Sam Darnold.
It ain't gonna happen, man. They're gonna end up To be honest, now this ain't me looking at anything. This is just right off the top of my head. He gonna end up even though that deadline done passed. I think it was the first. I think it was, or whenever it was.
First or the third.
Yeah, they gonna end up working out a deal, man. He ain't going nowhere. He's staying in Minnesota, man.
You think so?
That
Yeah,
would be it. If he goes to Seattle, all that's telling me is that at this point in his career, he's out chasing money. He ain't chasing no championship. His best chance to win something is in Minnesota.
Yeah, but
yeah,
you
he
got
better stay
JJ and
there.
the
Taking away
quarterback
all his
behind.
options.
What that mean?
The whole, I mean, he's supposed to be the franchise quarterback.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what he's gonna be doing. What did I tell you that he gonna be holding that Surface Pro 2 tablet when he come back. The only way he gonna beat out make Darnold, bro. Darnold got to get hurt. Ain't no way he just gonna leapfrog this man after the type of play after the type of season he displayed last season. Not happening, man.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna have to get hurt. And even when McCarthy come back, he ain't gonna be fully healthy because he gonna lose. What did he tear? What was that injury?
What was it, ACL, right? I don't know.
It's either that or Achilles. I just can't remember which one it was.
I'm looking it up now.
But if it's either one, nah, man, nah. He I would put it this way: if it does happen, if they don't retain him, I would be shocked. That's me personally.
Not me. I'd be like, nah.
Mm,
But I don't know. So with Geno Smith going to Las Vegas, does that mean they not trading up for Shador now?
that is.
What would they have to trade up for him?
I'm gonna say yeah. That's right. That's correct. Which means Oakland now is going in another direction, and it ain't quarterback.
Got to be, because let me put it this way: if they didn't give Max Crosby that deal, I would have believed they was trading up. But that was the only thing I could actually see worth trading up for. But now he's off the table, so
I wouldn't be shocked if matter of fact, where does Raiders pick at their first pick?
6.
6. They signed Geno. I wouldn't be. I mean, I think they gonna still go offensive, but it just ain't gonna be no quarterback. I think it's gonna be a receiver.
I
yeah.
trade down. I trade down. If I could,
How
I'd
How
far
trade
down?
far?
down.
How far? And what team suitor? That'll be.
I don't know. Probably like between 12 and 17.
And you said 6. You say where they at originally?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
6,
If I can get a good
6.
first swap and maybe like a third and a fourth, or something like that, I trade up. Oh, I trade back.
Hmm. I don't know. I mean, I don't know, fam.
But the thing is, if you don't draft a quarterback this year, you got to draft one next year, because Geno Smith is a stopgap.
Yeah.
So eventually you either for the try to get a free agent, one out of free agency, or you're gonna draft one in the next year or two.
Mhm.
So that decision gonna have to be made pretty soon. Soon as in
Matter
the
of
next
fact,
year or two.
we don't know at the day that day. Once they be on the board, then we'll know then like what's what as far as that particular decision. But to take a guess on it, now that they did what they did, as far as signing Smith, yeah, I think something tells me that they're going receiver. They need to have something out there alongside with Brock Bowers, man.
Yeah.
Geno Smith know how to
Hey,
he know how to distribute the ball, so they need to have some out there alongside with Brock, man.
So now
So
with like all the with the changes right now, go when free agency start. That's after
for
the
what?
draft, right? Or before? No, that's before the draft, right?
NFL?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Uh,
it's usually the week after the draft, ain't it?
uh, let's see.
March 12th.
Oh, that's Wednesday, ain't it? Monday, Tuesday,
Yeah,
Wednesday.
yeah, yeah. That's next week.
So we gonna find out a lot of things this coming week.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, we will.
Because if it's starting on the 12th by this time next week, next Saturday, we'll see where a lot of these player movements, how that shake up the NFL draft, or what our mocks is going to be for the NFL draft.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, I saw something that pissed me off, man. You remember? I think I forget who I said. It was one of y'all two. You remember I said we should pick up Christian Kirk
Oh
from
yeah,
from from
he got
man.
traded.
Go ahead. You,
You
you know
talking
you know
about
to who?
was it Houston?
Yeah, for a seventh round draft pick, bro.
Yeah, because he was garbage.
Bruh, what?
He was garbage. I told you that from the beginning. He wasn't that great.
Man, Christian Kirk, decent man. That man ain't garbage, bro.
He had a great
He,
year. Got signed by Jacksonville in free agency and has not been the same.
I disagree, fam. Other than being hurt, he didn't have like you know top of the roof numbers, but he had decent numbers, man. Dude can ball, man. As long as he stay on the field, I'm
Yeah,
like, we could have got. He could have been a surefire number 2 had we picked him up.
I don't want to waste no more draft picks. We
I'm
only got
looking
like
at
5.
I used Sport Track to search who's gonna be the best available uh free agents at quarterback in
Mm-hmm.
2026.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the Raiders gonna make that decision this year. They got to, because as of right now, the best available quarterbacks for 2026, number one is Aaron Rodgers, number two is Geno Smith. So
Dang. Yeah.
now things can change between now, but as of right now, those are the top two free agents. By the time the free agency for next season, after this season coming up, 2026, that's what. So yeah.
Mm-mm.
So if the best available free agent in the league on paper is the quarterback you already got on your team right now,
Mm,
yeah, something gonna have to, because I ain't counting Aaron Rodgers. So
no.
yeah, something gonna have to be. Mm-mm.
Y'all seen that
Damn it,
report
man.
where they said Bill Belichick was the number 2 option for North Carolina coaching job?
Nah, I haven't seen that.
Who's
Y'all know
number
who they
one?
Arthur Smith.
Oh,
I
really?
believe it because they probably thought realistically they could have landed Arthur Smith before they got Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick was probably a pipe dream, but that's why, like they say, you want something sometimes you just gotta ask. You might just get it.
But I think he also got ties to
Yeah, his daddy coach
UNC.
there.
Is that what it was?
To my Arthur Smith.
Yeah.
Arthur Smith played there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he played for North Carolina.
Uh huh.
Oh, okay. Now that I
Oh, yeah.
didn't know.
Yeah, it said play guard from 01 to 05.
Okay. Well. I guess that's why they had him his number one. Their number one choice at the time.
Yeah, it said Smith was intrigued by the opportunity, but became uncomfortable being seen as undercutting Brown before they officially fired him.
So where did Freddie Kitchens come into play? Because I thought Freddie Kitchens was the interim when Belichick got hired.
Mm-hmm.
So when Mac Brown got fired, they must have had Freddie Kitchens in place till they got somebody hired or something. Because that's who
Possibly.
the interim was when Belichick took over. I guess they was holding in place to if they didn't land Arthur Smith and they didn't land Belichick, I'm assuming that's who was gonna get that job.
Probably.
And plus, didn't Freddie Kitchen stay on? Ain't he still on the staff?
I don't know. I didn't see.
Yeah, I think he did stay on here down there. Yep, he stayed on as the offensive coordinator, according to Wikipedia. I could have swore I'm looking at his career. I could have swore he had a position with the Falcons at one time.
Who that?
Who?
Freddie Kitchens.
As far as
Y'all gonna laugh. Guess what? Guess what the name of the university was where he had his first coaching job?
who you talking about now?
Freddie Kitchens.
Okay. His first coaching position? Where?
Glenville State University in Glenville, West Virginia.
Oh,
Oh,
is
boy.
is it spelled the same?
One N.
Okay,
It's
so it's
a
just missing
D2
the N.
school. Just like that part of Cleveland named Glenville, they just got one N. Where
Yeah.
Steve Harvey from there and some members of Bone from there and some more people from Glenville, Cleveland. I think
No, did
Steve
not
Harvey
know
said the
that.
name of the high school we went to in Cleveland was called Glenville High.
Dang.
How about that? With one N. I be damn. All right.
So how many? So
Yeah.
y'all think Belichick gonna do 1 year and go back to the league, or he all in?
I think he's gonna do a year.
Uh, I think he going. I think he all in, man.
You know why I think he all in?
I think he all
Ain't
in, man.
none of the reasons positive on why I think he all in, but
Cause his
What
girlfriend
are
go
they?
there.
yeah, his girlfriend go there. It's a bad combination. I give you an example of how this might go. Uh, Ed Ogeron, who was at LSU.
Mm-hmm.
Right after he signed that big extension, his wife divorced him. This is all public knowledge. The worst thing you can do is be an elderly man with unlimited income on a college campus.
Mm.
That's a bad combination. And like I say, in Ogeron's situation, he was just coming off a divorce. And he was sliding with a little young one too. Not as young as the one Belichick got,
Mm.
but young. But all that is a bad combination. That's why he need to hurry up and get his butt back to the league. Yeah, it's going
Oh, when she get ran through the fraternity, he gonna leave.
or get him a new one.
No, it could be.
Because you just know. Because one thing about that situation is women probably lining up to take her place right now.
Mm.
It sucks, but somebody said something on TV one time. On one of them, it was Jenny Jones, Maury, or whatever. But you when I say the line, you'll get where they probably said that from. One of them niggas said, "A girl turned 18 every day. A new
I
girl
see.
turned 18 every day." So
Oh man.
I don't endorse that, but them old creeps like Belichick probably do. So hey, yeah, what it is.
Yeah. I'm checking. I'm looking at the NBA scores, man. That one primetime game, Celtics up 62 to 54.
What's going on with Duke Carolina? That should be over with by now, shouldn't it?
It did. Hold on. Where is that? Ooh, Duke. Damn, Duke beat him pretty good. Well, that ain't too bad. They beat him by the score is 82-69.
Yeah, that was rough. Boy, I hope Duke and Auburn meet in the big tournament.
Speaking of them, they lost by 2 points in overtime to
My
Alabama.
Auburn
Yeah, 93-91.
and who they played?
Alabama.
Well, okay, that's understandable because they've been going back and forth. Because Alabama like number 7, right?
Yep.
So they lost to a ranked team. They rival at that. Maybe they won't fall too much if they fall at all.
No, they won't be as bad. But if they was unranked,
hmm
they gonna feel it a little bit.
I keep saying that I think Alabama going to win a national championship in basketball before they win the next football championship
Really?
because of the strides they done made in the past couple years.
Mhm.
They just keep getting closer and closer. It started out, I
Yeah.
say, with I don't know if y'all remember him. He with Boston. He be on he on a 2-way contract with Boston, but he do get some playing time. Remember JD Davison that was playing at Alabama a couple years back.
J.D. Davison?
Yeah.
Nah, that name don't ring a bell.
Yeah. He was balling out. He went in the second round, but that kind of started the trend. And Brandon Miller being there 2 years ago. They've been able to step, especially with the NIL started
Hmm.
coming in. They've been able to recruit better in basketball. But unfortunately, I wish Nick Saban could have seen the positive to the NIL in his school year. Unfortunately, you being the football coach here now, you got to start kicking that bread out. But your baseball and your basketball teams was able to start recruiting better.
Mm-hmm.
And like I say,
For
Bama
sure.
keep getting closer and closer every year. They're gonna mess around. They're gonna win a basket. They're gonna win the championship of basketball at that school pretty soon.
They
Yeah, I
they
hope
very well
Auburn.
could.
I hope they got the bracket laid out to where hopefully I, they would probably Alabama and Duke, excuse me, Auburn and Duke probably gonna be on different sides, right? They're not gonna have it to where they meet up with each other.
Nah, you know how it be set up the way they damn near in the
They have to meet each other in the
they'll probably
championship,
they end up meeting up in the you talking about the actual tournament or just the SEC tournament?
the actual tournament,
Huh?
the big tournament.
Nah, they'll probably end up having it to where they could end up linking up probably in the Sweet 16 or the Elite Eight or something like that.
Yeah,
That somewhere in there.
because I want to see them play
It's,
each other, and hopefully none of them don't run into no Cinderellas along the way.
speaking of which, who do you think is going to be that this year?
Man,
I have no idea, man. I haven't really been tuning in, like really tuning in. But
I know Georgia got a couple good wins. Um, Ole Miss, you always got to watch out for them. Um, I ain't heard. I'm trying to think. Big Ten ain't, far as I know, surface level on some casual stuff. I ain't heard no Big Ten teams making no noise at all.
uh, I'm just checking scores now. As far as the Big Ten, all I see it there's two. Uh, that's it. So the two teams, one on one on loss. Wisconsin lost to Penn State, and Wisconsin was ranked 12th, and Penn State is unranked.
Mm-hmm.
Maryland what is ranked, and they won. They beat Northwestern. Northwestern is unranked. Other than that, that's the only two.
Yeah. It's looking like Michigan State is the highest ranked Big Ten team, but they don't put their games on TV or something because nobody don't talk about them. So they must don't.
That's
Yeah,
a
they
surprise,
ranked at
man.
number 8
Considering
and they 24 and
that's a
5.
that's a surprise. Michigan State ain't just no average. Tom Izzo ain't never been no average squad. He's had his little small little bumps in the road, but for the most part,
Yeah,
man, that's a powerhouse basketball school there, man.
yeah. But you know who they've been hyping up a lot? All their games come on TV now. It seems like and everything. Patino at St. John's.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Huh.
I think he finna make a deep push. Pause.
The
Because
man know
they
how to coach, man. He know how to coach, man. Matter of fact, St. John is in what conference?
at at A10, ain't it? I'm not sure.
I thought it was either that or the AAC or something like that.
One or the other.
Where they beat Marquette is a Big Ten school, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they are.
They barely beat them 86-84 in overtime, and both of them are ranked. I didn't realize St. John was ranked this high. I
Okay,
didn't
St.
realize
John's
they
in the
was ranked
Big
number
East.
6. Oh,
They must have just moved to the Big East not too long ago.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay. Well, how about that?
Yeah, they couldn't have been. They couldn't have been there that long.
That's what's up, man. Because I know the tournament about to get ready to start. So who you think going matter of fact, who you think gonna win it all?
Mm.
I think Auburn gonna win it all. Duke should, but it's gonna depend on what Cooper Flag want to do. He might not be as engaged as he was during this season, depending on how this draft lottery gonna play out. But he won't know about the draft lottery until after the tournament. So I don't know. I know one thing. If it ends up that Washington wins the lottery, he going back to school. But it just depends. A lot of them boys, I think Duke got two top five picks right now on their team.
Mm.
So just depending on what they want to do, how bad they want it. I don't think they want it as bad as Auburn though, or Florida, any of those teams. And you got it. Like I say, Rick Pitino got something to prove.
I'm just gonna stick with my boys. I'm not gonna switch up.
Mm.
I'm gonna stick with Mr. Dan Hurley. See if we can do this. See if we can do the first thing. See if we can do the first something that has never ever happened in the history
Is
of
UConn
college
even ranked?
basketball.
Is UConn even ranked?
Hold on, let me
Mm. Mm.
I'm looking now. I got the list in front of it.
no, my boys ain't right, man.
Because I know for sure he lost like Hurley done lost like 5 games so far this season, right?
Yeah, he lost some games, man. He lost some games.
So they would pretty much they'd have to either get to the
We got
Big
we got
East
to
championship game or
we
win
got
the
to win
whole
out.
tournament to even get in the tournament.
Yeah, we got to win out.
Yeah, man, I don't know about that.
Let me see where my boys at, man. Where we at?
They ain't ranked, dog.
No, just a record.
Oh.
22-9.
See, they
And we just
must not be ranked because they must have had a bad loss. Because 22-9 you should be ranked in the top 25 with a 22-9 record.
I agree.
But they must have had like a bad loss on this season against somebody. Like it must have been some upsets or something.
Uh I can tell you in a minute. We did lose. That wasn't bad, but we did lose. We did lose to St. John. That was in February. We lost to them twice, actually.
Yeah, that ain't no upset though.
Uh, Let me go to January. All right, we lost to Villanova.
Boom. That
Lost to
might be it
Creighton.
right
We
there.
lost, but we only lost by 2 points.
Mm. But Villanova probably was Villanova ranked? I don't think they was. Because they
That
ain't
and
ranked right
that's
now.
what hurt us. That's what hurt us. We was actually number 9 ranked when we lost to them. So that
Mm-hmm.
might have that was one of them. Then they beat us again when we was ranked 14th. Creighton again. I mean, not again, but Creighton. And then when we had dropped to 19th, and then we lost to Xavier.
I'm gonna ask
So
you one
yeah,
more thing before I hop off the stream because I gotta lay it down because I gotta go to work in the morning. I'm gonna ask you one more thing.
Yeah, I
Do
got
you
the kids with
think,
me.
regardless of how JJ Redick is doing right now, do you think Bobby Hurley is happy he turned down the Lakers job?
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He is happy and content because first and foremost, the wife had told him to come back anyway. So regardless of what happened, man, damn right, he is A-OK. And plus, if all works out, if we do get to the tournament, they got a chance to do something that has never been done in the history of college basketball, bro.
It's over, Mike.
I'm not saying it ain't gonna happen. I'm just saying there's a chance that it could, and that is three-peat. So I'm just putting it out. I'm just putting it out there.
Because I think
Just
maybe they'll get in the tournament. I think maybe the NCAA do a little rigging and get them in just because they need them rating. Because you can't have it without UConn men or women. But they gonna have to put some favors in. But as for the NBA, I think Hurley eventually will end up in the NBA, but he looking for a better situation, and the Lakers wasn't it.
Mm-mm.
It wasn't it.
You can be anything you want to be. Remember, the saddest thing in life is wasted talent. You could have all the talent in the world, but if you don't do the right thing, then nothing happens. But when you do right, guess what? Good things happen.